related.
Then everybody can hear that fucking Steve's over here talking so much shit about me. Fuck.
You work for USPS?
Yeah, I mean, and with this shave cut right there and the weird noises I'm making, I'm sure I look great.
That looks like herpes.
You look like herpes.
Thank you. That's what I've tried my whole life. I've tried my whole life to be herpes.
You guys got issues, man.
Who got issues?
I have herpes, Bill. I don't have issues.
Wait, does that mean you took my herpes away? Is that... Where'd Steve go? Does he know we actually went live?
Yes.
Oh. He doesn't care. He doesn't care, everyone. He doesn't care.
Had to get some of my e-juice.
Talk about that e-juice. You know I had to cut it loose. Cut it loose.
I never knew that they said e-juice in that song. I thought it was pimp juice.
Oh. Oh, look at all the people commenting already. Can I do some shout outs?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I want to do shout outs. Hey.
Go right ahead, Mr. Eric.
Hey, can I do shout outs?
Okay.
All right. Anthony, oh man, I can't pronounce his last name and I always feel guilty.
Anthony
Adornetto. There we go.
There he is.
Subaru Nerd Vapes. Hey, that could have been my name because I'm a Subaru nerd who vapes.
Yep.
Mark Bowen. Who the fuck is that?
Hello.
I don't know who that is. Philly Vape 215.
Philly.
Jay Schiltz. What's happening, people? He said. Tony Davis. Yo ho ho.
Christmas.
Mailman,
what's up, motherfuckers?
Mailman Vapes 2. Hey, we were just talking about your comrades. They pissed
buddy
Steve
boy.
off.
Hey.
Alan Sailor.
Hello, Sailor.
Jacoby Vapes.
Jacoby.
Scott Teague. Kiss My Vape.
Like Chrissy Teague?
I guess. I don't know. Don't tell Scott that.
Okay.
Herb HD is in the building. Fictitious character is giving us the gift of herpes.
Herps are a gift.
Carlos Ramirez, my dude, Carlos.
Hello.
Swamp Squonk Mike, say that 4 times fast and you'll have herpes.
Swampy McSwamp.
Roy is in the building. What's up, Roy? What's good, bro? Sick Boy, Cosmic, Vaping Rhino, Nick Pinkerton. Who am I missing anybody else? I think I got, Phyllis is in the building. Tommy Vapors is in the building. And I'm running out of fucking breath. All right.
Oh, shit. Right. Hey, Pinkerton, Mr. Pinkerton. I seen some of them mods, man. I'm trying to pick one up. Any Holt. Yeah, so, what are you guys up to? How you doing?
How you doing?
Same old.
Yeah,
I want to say a thank you to Sick Boy. That thing you sent to me arrived today. I'm very looking forward to it. I just got the mail about a half hour ago. I'm still eating dinner. It's been one of those days.
I thought you were fixed, Bill.
One of them days.
Is that Phil Collins?
What? Sorry.
Was that Phil Collins?
I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Who's Phil Collins?
Some douche.
Oh. Is his name Bill Collins then?
Robo Bill Collins.
Robo Bill Collins.
Hey, so what are you guys rocking today?
Bill's rocking a dry Canadian ginger ale.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a good
You have a
one.
stomach ache?
No, I got my period, but it's all good.
Same. Yeah, you're all right. It works.
All right. So it looks like
that's it. I'm doing the short one today, so I don't freeze.
Anthony is rocking the Rico with the solo. And Jay has got the Tiny and Citadel. Roy said I could get a check from the government. What?
What kind of check?
What kind of check, Roy? Is there money I could get out there that I don't know about? Because I like money.
Sure.
So I'll show you a couple new things I got. How's that?
Okay.
So I finally got a billet box. Okay.
How's that?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, and it's gonna go crazy in the comments right now as soon as I say this. So it's one of those things. It was kind of like Vicious Ant. Like Vicious Ant makes beautiful mods. I love their mods. Do not get me wrong, but when I had such high expectations because of the way the community talked about it, that I was expecting it to like shit all over every mod I had ever had. And that's kind of the situation I am with this. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I'm a little disappointed because of the expectations that had been set from everybody talking about it. Now, mind you, I've only got one bridge right now. I've got which ones do I got? I got a few different bridges on the way. So right now I've just got the Kanger OCC bridge. So and this is beautiful. The box itself is beautiful. The craftsmanship I cannot deny is gorgeous. These are obviously after. What's that?
What is that? A dirt pie or a duber?
It's a duber.
Duber, good one.
See, I ended up selling my billet box or trading it.
Yeah. So actually, the comments aren't going crazy on me. I'm happy. But so yeah, I've got a couple new things that I'm really excited about. The next one, and I think Steve already did his review on this, but the Poet. I posted the picture of my build in the high-end vape forum group, and everybody thinks I'm crazy because I like a hot vape. Like, I like my mouth to be burning. I want to taste that shit, right?
That's the one to do it in.
And everybody's like, that'll be way too hot, use round wire, but I'm loving it with the build I got in there. I just have to take it easy until...
You put that standard alien in there, right?
Yeah, but... I'm taking it easy, and I ordered the Raven cap. So once the black Ultim cap gets here, I think that it'll be fine.
Yeah, that'll make it a lot better.
But where's Where's the one that I was gonna show because it'll piss Steve off? There it is. The Billy Club.
Yeah, I wanted to get one, man.
Oh yeah.
It looks nice, man.
We in that Box Mod Mafia. We in that Box Mod Mafia.
I like that better. And I heard they cleaned the 510 issues.
They did. I heard. I don't know what it was, but apparently Steve was right. Because I never had issues, but apparently there was. And then,
Eric, speaking of new stuff, look at this. What's that? Oh, what's that?
Oh.
Jenna.
That Jenna Life, you get a build in it yet?
No, I just got it in the mail today.
And then this is, it's a new Wicked cap from Squonk Donkey. I just like it.
Hey, that's nice, man. I've been looking for some more caps.
Wheeler does some good work.
Yes, he does. All right, I'm done showing off my new shit for the week.
Away from another group and put them in ours and see if we can get some more caps and stuff.
Well, right now I only got a couple new things, but a couple of them aren't in yet. But my first new thing right now is the Dwarf Direct Lung with the Steam Tuners Ultim tank.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I've still been rocking the Wicked. It's not bad. My cap's been like cracked or something. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Which cap do you have on the Wicked?
The black one.
Is it PC?
It's some. I forget what they said. I think it said it was Ultim, but they rubber coated it.
Oh.
And then I got the biochip sitting on top of the Lola mods, Mountaineer Vapes mod, and then I got the basic 1.1 with the black cap, titanium with the drone. That's about it right now. I got a couple things in the pipeline coming, but nothing really that new right now. I do got these batteries that were sent to me. I'm rocking them right now, trying to test them out. Got them Molly cells. Supposed to be good, so I hope so. I hope they are.
Oh. I want to do a couple more shout-outs because Scott McCann is in the building.
Yep.
Keegan. My dude Robert Riggin, who I actually met. He lives kind of locally, and he was driving through my city and stopped by. Let's see. Mike in L.A., Brian Feeney, Tony Sandman. A whole bunch of new people dropping in.
Ricky,
0609.
Ricky Mahoney.
Of course, Ricky would greet us the typical Ricky way. What's up, fuckers?
Very polite.
Very polite, Ricky. We love you, Ricky. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your courtesy. You are probably the sweetest man I've ever known.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree. Let's see.
Nice. I see that Scott said the drones will be there shortly for you guys. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to run it a lot better than that other group ran it.
What group?
What group? Oh.
I name that other group. Hey, after your Vicious Ant snafu, I bet you're wishing you to grab that Kronig box when I told you to grab
Shut
one.
up! I don't want to talk about it.
Sore topic.
Very
Hey,
sore topic.
Speaking of batteries, look at that. Kronig with the Golisi gold. Love them.
Yeah, those are good.
Oh, yeah. Love them. They work in Mexican regulated. They don't have the milliamp hours that the black ones have, but they still hit just as hard.
So what's up in the vape news right now? What's up? What's any hot topics?
Yeah, I got a hot topic.
What is it?
And I ain't talking about the store in my mall either.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? That poet that you're building?
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. I mean, I haven't had very many heat issues. Like, I'm doing testing, so I chain vaped the shit out of it, and it did get hot. Like, yeah, but it's how I like it right now. I love it.
Yeah.
It's 74 watts with that alien. People say I'm crazy. I don't care.
What's up, Jay? Jay's in the chat right now.
What's up, Jay? Anyway, and Jay knows all about this. I touched on it a little last week because New Jersey had to deal with insane ass taxes. But Yeah, so tomorrow there is a big thing. There's a group here called the Pink Lung Brigade that's kind of like a local advocacy group. There's also VTA is going to be here. CASA is going to be here. There's a 95% retail tax that will, all vape products, anything sold in a vape store, if it's
That's
used,
basically doubling the price of everything.
right, and that includes, that's not just e-liquid, that's not just things containing nicotine, anything that is used for vaping.
So Jersey people are going to have to order online for everything then, unless they're going to pay them tax after.
Well, I'm talking about Washington. Jersey just a few months ago also had a very similar thing going on. I think theirs was like 60. It was pretty high too. But ours is there is a hearing tomorrow on it. I will be there to testify. I will be there with the camera. I will be there causing a stink. Yeah. Oh yeah. And what's sad to me is there is a handful of people who have co-sponsored the bill that I helped get elected.
Yeah, that sucks, man. When you said that last time, I was thinking, man, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah,
were you into vaping like that when you were helping them though?
Oh, I was vaping. I was vaping back then. Yep. I wasn't into it the way I am now, but I was vaping.
Did they know that you had an affinity for it, that you would be pretty pissed if they would do that kind of shit?
Yeah, I actually met with 2 of them already. They only had 15 minutes, but I met with them already and told them a little bit, dropped off some information, and told them I will be testifying. And since you don't have time right now, you'll hear me then. So, yeah.
Good for you, man. Don't fucking let them push you.
I'm 31 years old. I've had a lung collapse and cancer, both of which smoking cigarettes highly contributed to. My addiction didn't certainly help either of those things either, but a lung collapse mainly because of cigarettes, and I couldn't quit. I could not quit, and I tried Chantix, patches, gum, all that, and this is what actually got me away from cigarettes. So if they want to look somebody in the face who has all the data in the world to back them up, who has life experience of being only 31 years old and having already had cancer and a lung collapse, both with, cigarettes playing a major role in those things happening, and the only way he could quit was this thing right here. If you want to tell somebody like that I'm going to double the price of every product, I will do everything in my power. I got you elected. I will make sure you don't get elected next time around. So,
well, something you should mention also is it doesn't get any easier to quit cigarettes when you get older because, something I've told you before is the fact that my mom has COPD from cigarettes and she still smokes. So it doesn't, even if you have an illness that will kill you eventually, it's still very hard to quit smoking.
Dude.
And that's something that they have to realize. It's something that needs to be said more.
Yep, that's exactly what happened with me. When my lung collapsed, I went 6 weeks where I was using patches or Chantix or nicotine gum or a combination, and I couldn't stop. And they literally told me, Eric, you had a full lung collapse. It took 2 days longer than normal for it to reinflate. You could have died. You are risking it happening again, and if it happens again, it probably won't be able to be reinflated. So you'll be stuck on a machine to keep you alive. And I couldn't. I tried. I was able to cut back a lot. I was able to cut back to a few a day from 2 packs, but I could not stop altogether. And this is what did it. My doctors told me, oh, that's not going to help. But a couple years down the road, now all of a sudden they're looking at my lungs like, oh, it looks like you just quit smoking, basically. And we don't really see that. We can't even really tell you vape from looking at your lungs. So,
well, I think that
don't try to use the patches, but once you get those fuckers rolled up, it's a pain in the ass to keep them lit.
So wait, is there a way to classify these as something other than tobacco? Because couldn't they be considered something else, like cessation products?
Well, that's what happened at the national level, right? Because there's a few different reasons why a few years ago we fought to actually have it classified in the same way as cigarettes. And that is because, in a political way, they did not want the healthcare industry, the pharmaceutical industry, to be able to make it a prescription thing where it was only by prescription.
Yeah.
But that has now made it easier for these other laws to come out, because this 95% tax would be on all tobacco products, which in Washington State would include in Washington State, they actually don't define it as a tobacco product. I don't know. But they also don't define it as a cessation product. I don't fucking know how they define it, to be honest. It's confusing.
Wait, mods are considered a tobacco product then, right?
They will be. Anything used.
See, they need to classify it as something else, because that's not true. You know, because you can vape zero nicotine, then there's no nicotine at all. So that's not even tobacco. So, you know, they need to really fine line some shit, because you just can't clump it all into one category.
Yep.
Yeah, because honestly, it's like saying, once I take this pot off of it, this doesn't contain nicotine. It's an Orion, you know, and once I take that pot off, there's no nicotine.
Sure.
So I don't understand how they do that.
Fictitious said he quit smoking for 3 years, cold turkey in 06. Did you go back to smoking, I guess, in 06 or after 06?
Mitch Green's in the building. Vapaholics Anonymous. Dan B, what's good? But yeah, it's a crazy thing. What's cool is, like, you know, the owner from Phoenix and Dave, one of the founders, they're all rolling up too, and so there's going to be a lot of people. I know the Pink Lung Brigade is bringing 600 protest signs, so they're hoping that many people shows up. But
sure,
we'll see. I was gonna say, I hope there's enough people for all those signs.
And I'm vlogging it, so there'll be a whole thing. Everybody will get to see it. And
then it's in people's faces.
I might. Hey, I mean, I'm not your typical politician, that's for sure. But I will when I'm in that environment, I know how to act, and I will act that way. But what sucks is that you have to, like, get permission way in advance to film inside the hearing. But they do have it pre-recorded, or they do have it recorded by a local public access channel. So I'll be able to pull my testimony and testimony of others that way.
As long as you make all your stuff come across as intelligent and stuff, man, which I know you can do, it'll, you know, as long as it's not like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna kill you!
Like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure you can word things properly to where it'll make the case a little better. You know, you don't want someone out there just saying all this shit and not saying it in the right way, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Kimmy's in the building.
Hello, Kimmy.
Well, let me use that as a segue, knowing what to say and how to say it. Now that Kimmy's here, and I want to bring up a point, is I shared a video of this YouTuber who's mocking, basically, buying vapes for teenagers. Kids Vape 2 is, you know, Kids Vapes, or Vapes for Kids is what the names of his videos are. Vapes for Kids 1, 2, 3, and Jules for Kids. I admit it, and I know a lot of people saw me in the groups that posted about it. I kind of went sideways, because we got enough problem and enough attention on us right now. And this guy's basically running his videos for the sole purpose of controversy and getting views and trying to wrangle in subscribers. And I like the fact that Kimmy made a comment trying to reason with this guy, and he waited for her to leave and basically said, please God, FDA, shut vaping down so these people shut the hell up and leave me alone.
Well, dude, he should get a fine or something for doing that kind of shit. I mean, you can't.
Oh, fine my ass. He needs an ass whooping.
Yeah.
He needs to go down, drag him behind the woodshed, and teach him an old-fashioned lesson. That was fucking retarded. And he tried to make it seem like we're the aggressors when all we were doing was trying to talk to him. So he made like 5 guys that he knows moderators, and basically all they did was go through the chat, deleting comments and kicking people, because I see it. I was watching the comments pop up, and literally, like, within seconds, the comment would disappear, and then the person would disappear from the chat. That's retarded. And I honestly, I'd call on. I know Kimmy. A lot of us reported him, but
I
I'd
did too,
really appreciate if maybe Jay went on one of the groups and could find the link. The guy's name was Beerady, Beerady. Sick to hazers on this guy. This guy, we were trying, but I don't think we had enough people to completely shut it down, because he shut down the live chat and went live 15 minutes later.
I think what people who don't vape don't understand, they think people do it just for shits and giggles and shit, man. They think people just do it because they want to look like cool or something, you know what I mean? But it's like, people need the shit to get off tobacco and cigarettes, but people who have never smoked cigarettes, have never been addicted to tobacco, they don't get it, man.
What's his name again, Bill? Jay asked.
Beerady. I put it in the thing.
Oh, okay.
Because honestly, I know, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but Jay's people are just savage, and I love that about them. I try and keep a low profile and try to be nice about it, but you know, his people, when they get a bone, they chew on it and they don't stop.
Well, that'd be a good one to chew, man.
So Kimmy said that particular video got taken down. He got a strike and he can't go live for 90 days now.
That's gonna make it. That'll probably make him come back even worse, man.
It will.
He said he was going to do a parody video with a rap song against vaping and vapors in general.
Oh, really? Yeah. Really? Well, there happens. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will make a fucking rap. I will battle him back. Best believe, bro. I will rip his ass to shreds. Oh, that's how I got started with hip hop in general. Was I needed some money, so I started freestyle battling. I will.
So we're gonna do some diss songs.
I will do it.
Hey, another person that's like that about vaping and kind of makes fun of it and shit is, I don't know if you guys ever seen H3H3. That dude does the same shit and tries to go out in public and he acts like a dick.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Clouds of people and shit. And that kind of shit too, man. That guy gets on my fucking nerves too.
Oh, he went back on complaining and blaming us for getting his channel strike. He fucking deserves it.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Philly said I battle for coils.
Battle
for coils, man.
I know you've seen some of my videos. I can actually rap. What they did, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was.
Kimmy said 4 hours ago he was whining about vapors hating him.
Yeah, it's honestly, it was the way I saw it was he was trying to make controversial titles to his videos just to get his views built up, because you know everybody's going to watch it. If you do vapes for kids, you know everybody in the vaping community is going to watch it, because
how big is his channel?
I think he had like 7,000 followers.
Oh, that's still too many to be doing that shit, man.
Agreed.
Well, that's what, yeah, and that's Kimmy made the comment, and I think he waited for her to leave because she made a comment saying, you know, you don't need to do that. And I don't remember the exact comment, but it was something about, well, you don't have that many viewers anyway, because compared to her channel, he's small, you know.
Sure.
And, but the problem is I think that kind of dented his ego a little bit.
I bet.
And that put him off, and he started becoming an actual douche nozzle about it. Thank you. Sorry, I got coffee.
I'm sure that really. I'm sure. Whoa, ghostage. I'm sure that probably did hurt his ego. Probably made him feel like he was inferior. Now, like
but he waited for her to leave before he made that comment about, please God, FDA, shut these people down. So they shut.
That's a little bit of a bitch move.
Yeah, it was. It was.
He had something to say. He should have said it. You know.
Exactly. Kimmy's right. You got 1 million views over. You got 7,000 subscribers, but you got 1 million views, and you didn't pull any subs from it. Exactly.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, Vapor Swaggins just pulled up. I don't know if he heard what was going on, but
Hello, Swaggy.
I am sure the Vape Stew crew would love to go in on this guy as well.
Yes, absolutely.
There's a guy out there trying to make videos that teach kids how to make vapes and sell vapes to kids, and now he's going to put out a rap video against the vape community because we got his channel reported and striked, and now I'm going to reply to whatever rap video he puts out because it happens to be a thing I do.
I'd like to see him even do that, man, because I'm sure every reviewer would probably be on his ass if they know about it.
Black Cat Whiteface says he has 20 views.
I didn't see his. Well, what's up?
That's okay. You know what? With 20 views, you're still more than me, but it's all good.
Did you just call him Swagger?
Yeah. What's up, Swagger?
Hey, Swaggin said, nah, let him pop off.
I guess Timmy said 3 of his vape videos are gone because he had Vapes for Kids 1, Vape for Kids 2, and Jules for Kids.
What would make you even want to put those fucking titles though?
And then he had the one video for the kids how to make their own vape.
Yeah.
He's got.
How to make a homemade vape. It's like, are you retarded?
What are his normal videos? Because I've never even seen this dude's channel.
I have no idea. I didn't watch many more of the videos. I couldn't take it. I literally felt my IQ dropping as I watched his videos.
Dude, I was getting enraged. I was like legit throwing shit. And I don't like when people have that power over me. Because I just pictured, like, well, somebody was, it was you, Bill, who posted the pictures of the live chat where kids were like, oh yeah, thanks, man. And like, you could tell there was legit kids in there, like, learning from him.
Yeah. That's why I was getting pissed. Because
hey, that video is still up. I just looked it up. It's still up there. It says Vapes for Kids, Brady.
Yeah, but the funny part is he's showing these things how to make vapes, and one of these fucking 12-year-old kids is gonna make a vape. He's gonna blow the side of his face off, and he's gonna make our community look like shit.
Yeah,
that right there. I don't stand for.
Especially because this guy used to own a hookah lounge, so the general community as a whole doesn't really know the difference between hookah and vape, and so they will pile that right in.
Sure, they're gonna think it's about the same.
Yep. He had 8 Vape for Kids video originally.
Jesus.
Yeah, so if there's only one, that means a lot we're taking down. But
sure, I just looked up Vapes for Kids, and it was him. It was like a kid, man, with like a rainbow in the background and shit. But that's fucking awful, man. Why would you even do that?
I have so many issues with this. I was literally triggered, and I was trying so hard not to just fucking become a keyboard warrior because I hate keyboard warriors. And I wanted so hard to just fucking go off on them, but I was like, I'm outnumbered. They'll boot me from the group right away. I ain't even gonna get into it. It was easier just to walk away, post the pictures in the groups, and see if the vaping community wants to do what they want.
Oh Jesus! Now we're quoting the the Almighty One. Christ, my knuckles are so dry now.
My knuckles are dry too, but it was fixed because I got the amazing Morton sea salt. You just dump it on your knuckles, and your dry vape knuckles go away.
Sure, it sucks all the moisture out, huh?
Yeah.
I bought Whip Tripper's lotion. I don't know what's in it, but it's smooth as a porn star's ass.
Well, you should probably give me a link to that. I need that, My knuckles would be dry, dog.
Yeah, my elbows are starting to get dry too. Does vaping do that?
Vaping elbow, dude. It's kind of like tennis elbow, but vaping elbow.
I got a dry weenus. It's.
I think that's just a you problem there, Bill.
Was that rip in the audio? Oh, that was what? You ashy, said Jay Schiltz.
Yep. I can see that ash from here, man.
Are you calling me an asshole?
Yeah.
There goes my dad jokes.
Wow.
What RDTAs are y'all looking forward to?
What's that?
What RDTAs are y'all looking forward to?
Who saw
Paper wagons.
You know what? I'm looking forward to one RDTA, and I want to try it. And you know what? Regardless of the reputation and regardless of how things were done on the first snafu, I'm dying to try that Orion rebuildable RDTA.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either. Fictitious asked me if the airflow on this was Morton Owen approved. Yeah,
Sure.
it goes like this.
Wait,
And it
show
works
the top
perfectly.
airflow.
The
it looks like it has
so
honey.
It's got
honeycomb.
You could either use
honeycomb,
honeycomb or you have the wide open hole. You have either choice.
Sure.
And it really has a smooth AFC ring. It's just smooth. It's just smooth.
There it is.
And you have to use Nick salts in it though. You have to use Nick salts.
Where's the drip tip?
No one screenshot that. No one screenshot that.
There's a GIF right. There's a meme right there, dog. Anyways, hey, the Wicked RDTA looks pretty fucking dope. That's what I'm excited for.
Yes, it does.
Brian said that's a fucking clone.
Yes.
What? A clone of what?
Regular salt.
No, because Morton's is supposed to have a girl on it.
Wasn't
the umbrella? That's not Morton's. It's a clone.
Swaggins, wasn't the Pyro a squonkable RDTA?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of them, man.
So was the Pindan.
And
You got the Pindad, you got the Ogeni V2, you got the something by Phoenix, not Phoenix, but what's that one that has a bird for their logo?
E Phoenix.
Phoenix, yep. E Phoenix had one. I got a couple of them actually. They're all squonkable.
I think Swaggins was just trolling us because now he's saying.
Oh man, he made me look like a fool, huh? Oh well, that's right.
That's what
Flav is too.
Well, that's what Swaggins' sweet, sensual voice does to everybody.
Yes, man. He lulled me into a false security.
Steve's too young for that. Steve, are you old enough to do vape videos?
No.
Tony Berry's in the house.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Damn, what the fuck are we even talking about?
I don't know, man. What's everyone up to these days?
Well, I was just trying to vape a salt can.
Yeah, I seen that. That was pretty intense.
I don't know. I was having. Hey, when he put his mouth to the salt can, I was expecting him to blow out a cloud. You know, kind of like Mike Schneider used to do with the random shit.
Well, no, I did. Hey, I did, and nobody. I don't think anybody noticed it. I did a review where I did a shout out to him, and nobody notices it. Where I did an intro to a video where I'm like making fun of how many pods come out, and I like vape on a marker, and then I vape on a knife, and that was my shout out. Yeah, that was my shout out to Mike.
Still pretty sad that he passed away, man.
Yeah, I still can't believe it.
I didn't know him as well as you guys, but
he was a great guy. He really was.
Hey, from the time he was on the show, that's the first time I met him, but he seemed like a cool ass dude, so.
Yeah, him and I had talked about the week before. He was going to be changing from long haul to shorter distance, and he was going to have more time, and he wanted to start doing videos, and he wanted to go to NVE and really push the Toys for Tots thing. But shout out to Swaggins, because I know that the Omies are also, they're going to be doing updates on the Toys for Tots charity raffle.
I'll release something that I didn't mention before. Mark Linkus and him were really tight. Mark at Squonk Life. And what broke my heart, and I mean literally just crushed me after Mike passed, was he messaged me and told me, he goes, I don't know if Mike's brother has it, but he actually designed a set of doors that said Robo Bill, and he was going to have Chris make them for me and send them out to me. Dude, they never got done, but you know what? When I heard that, it felt like somebody shot me in the heart, man. That killed me.
It's gonna, man. I'm a crier if you guys don't know already, and I'm. Yeah.
Don't you do it. Don't you
be
do it.
upset. Use the salt to dry up your tears, man.
Isn't salt like CBD?
Yes.
Whew, that's tough. Whew, that is tough.
So on to other things. What's been happening in your world?
Hey,
Anything
man, I got some stuff. I got some stuff coming up for review that one of them's gonna blow your fucking mind. I swear.
What?
I can't tell you guys. You're gonna have to wait. I'll have it by Monday. Next live, I'll have it.
Hey.
Oh, it might be the same thing that I have for review coming.
That too, but one more thing.
Hey, I gotta ask. Who saw the teaser post? If Scott McCann's still in there, who saw the teaser post? What's coming from Matt Carlson?
Oh, I didn't see
it. The Evo mod, now called the Squevo. It looks like, I believe it's a DNA 60 screen on there. I don't know, but
I could rock with that.
Interesting.
I like DNA 60, man.
Yeah, it's a very underrated chip.
Not enough power.
I got a 21700 Limo coming right now. I was gonna do a DNA 60, but I decided not to. I kind of wish I would have, but
I mean, I think the DNA 60 is good if you're doing like a high ohm single coil.
That's what I do.
Yeah, exactly, and that would be great. But I'm dying to see what he's got cooking. He's not releasing much, but from what I was told, this has been a year and a half in the works, and this is what's coming down the pipe right now.
Where is this teaser post? I'm trying to find it.
It's on Squonk America. Scott put one. There's also one in Squonk Light.
Oh, here it is.
There's one in the Cyclone group too. Yes, that's all it shows is that little board and 2 buttons. It looks like a DNA board, and anything 75 and over has 3 buttons, which is the DNA C. That is the street. It looks like the 60 as far as I'm concerned.
It could be a DNA 75, but
I don't. You know what? Mac doesn't go for the common stuff. Mac goes for shit that's completely off the wall.
Actually, you know what? You're right, because the USB would be on the front too if it was a 75, so it probably is a 60.
Yeah.
Because with the DNA 75 regular, the port's always right there.
True, yeah.
And the 60s can be they're usually on the side.
Robert Riggin said it could be a die-coats. What do you guys think?
That's possible. I'm about to see my first die-coats here in a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have enough experience with die-coats, so I you know what, I can't speak on that. I don't know. I would love it if it were a die-coats.
Mark Bowen said, if you like DNA 60, I'll have a surprise for you in a few months as well.
Yeah, nice. I love DNA 60s, man.
Coming.
I'm not going to say anymore, but I think I know. I think he dropped a hint to me once.
What, was it a food chai?
No, shut up.
Oh.
Nobody likes food chai but you.
The fucking food chai.
Sorry, I won't say it anymore. I know it offends you guys with your elitist vaping styles.
Elitist? Look at you. You've got... Every time I'm like, oh, look, I got this thing before anybody else. I go, getting ready to post my review. I'm like, does anybody else have a review up on... Fucking my own homie already has it up, and I didn't realize. He didn't tell me. He won't tell me shit he gets in because he wants to make sure he gets it first.
Hey, man, it's hard getting shit first, for real. Actually, Todd gets everything first, and then everyone else gets the dirty seconds, the dregs.
Swaggin said the DNA 75 is garbage in comparison to what else is out there currently.
I agree with that.
Philly said he's rocking the rig pig, so he can tell everybody he's rocking the rig pig.
Hell yeah,
rig pig?
Pig, man, that's like the modern day cherry bomber.
Swaggins, I also have a mod with that chipset, and I have no idea what I'm doing either. So I can appreciate that.
What mod is it?
It's I don't know what mod it is, but it's the SX359J version 2.
Dude, going from a DNA or anything to an SX, man, it's kind of hard at first to learn any of it.
I know.
For real, because you go into I had the Kami, dude, and that thing took me a minute to fucking learn it.
Yeah, that's like you know what? And I noticed that with the DNA going to an SX, it was like stepping out of a Volkswagen Bug and looking at the dashboard of the space shuttle. I was like, holy crap! I didn't know what half this shit was for.
It's the Stratum Delrin. Stratum. Delrin.
See, that's like soon. It's like about. Well, when are the Limelights coming? Do you know?
They're supposed to be delivered to Scott Thursday, so that means we would have them probably early next week.
Dude, I'm excited for that one. Actually, that one's pretty cool. I never owned an original Limelight, so it's pretty cool they made regulated one.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, it looks a little like it's going to be a little bit more bulky than the original Glooms, and
sure.
But it is what it is. You got to make the room for what you need.
Yeah. So Phyllis asked how I like this dwarf. I'm still trying to. I said something in the chat, but I don't know, man. I'm still trying. I don't like how you have to wrap the coil around the post like that. I kind of wish it had actual post holes or something, but it's like a learning curve at the moment.
I gotta show. I don't know. Did I showed you guys my new mod that's going to be coming? I cannot wait for that. The Taiji.
Oh, the custom Taiji, right?
But everybody knows my Taiji. This is getting sent out to Lynn Bear, and that's getting converted into a Taiji Storm.
That's a nice. Where'd you get that at again?
Chris Sonneker at CS Wood Designs. He did this, and this is the backside. It's all pearled out, so it's gonna make a really pretty mod. I can't wait to get this thing out. It's going in the mail this week.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Phyllis said, "How do you like the flavor of the dwarf?"
I'm typing right now.
Well, we want to hear it too.
Tiny little woman.
All right. Well, okay. So far, I think I put the wrong juice in it. I got this in it right now. I got the Tropic Keep It 100 in it, and it's coming through. But like I said, I need to put a better build in it. Kind of tinker with it for a minute. I got like a 0.7 in it right now, so I'm trying to figure out if I should use round wire, if I should use Clapton's. But I mean, the flavor's coming through. But I think I'm gonna put this juice in it, the Sour Patch or whatever it is, the Sour series in it, because I think that'll be good in it. But I don't think Ultim doesn't crack from juices, does it?
Ultim?
Yeah.
It's real Ultim?
I'm guessing. I mean, it's made by Steam Tuners.
Sorry, Swags. Steve doesn't appreciate the Jenner properly, so.
I have one already.
No, Ultim won't crack, said Louis Nicolette, our resident expert on all things high-end. So.
Where's that at?
He just said it.
Last comment.
I always get worried with the plastic tanks and shit because, I mean, I know, PMMA or what is it? The clear tanks, always you have to worry about them, so I just worry about that. But I didn't think Ultim did, so I'm going to try some different, like maybe the Keep It 100 lemonade in it. I think that'll be pretty good. It's pretty cool, though. I mean, I like the single-sided airflow, too. I think that goes pretty well. It seems to have just enough restrictedness to it that I really do like it. And it comes with 3 different airflow inserts, so that's pretty cool, too.
So, Bill.
Yes, sir.
There's an election.
With my Jenna.
Oh, that's funny. There was an election that's been going on for a day or so. What?
You know what? I was trying not. I don't want to speak on that because I don't want to jinx anything, and I was trying not to be, one of those guys. But hopefully things work out. I'm very happy. Things are going well in my favor as far as me and Sam. But hopefully it stays that way.
Steve, do you know what we're talking about?
Sorry, I was answering to the chat. What's coming up? Who's getting elected?
So there is an election in the greatest Facebook group ever.
Yes.
For Bill being a moderator or admin.
Of the Vape America. So Squonk America has a second group called Vape America that originally it was like intended to be a non-Squonk product group, but then they kind of just they kept kind of selling the non-Squonk stuff in Squonk America. So now Vape America has become a buy-sell trade group, but it's kind of been the Wild West a little bit because everybody's busy adminning or moderating the other group. So they had people nominate
second group.
They had people nominate folks, and then Scott and Mark picked 5 people out of the nominees and then let the group vote. And Bill is not going to say it, I guess, but they're picking 2 out of 5 that they picked out of the original nominees, and Bill is in the top 2 right now. And I think soon.
He'd be great for it, man. He's managed a bunch of groups, so I think he'd be good. I think he'd be good at it. I'm not in the second group, so I can't vote, or I would vote.
It's in the first. The voting is in the Squonk America, so you can vote.
Okay, I'll go vote. Sure, I'll go over there. But I'm still not in the second group.
Well, you should be. You suck.
Yeah, someone needs to invite me. I'm looking for the poll right now because I'll vote for you right now.
Phyllis said simple wire, Steve.
That's what I said to her. I use a lot of nichrome. Do they have just simple nichrome wire?
Yes, actually, see, this is my problem is Swaggins, you can vote for Morton all you want. He produced some great airflow in this RDA. And anyway,
I voted for you, Bill. Sorry.
So okay. You guys are probably gonna laugh at me. I hate using simple wire. It doesn't tickle my fancies. It just doesn't.
I don't like it.
Fancies.
Ain't for me either, man.
I don't get the pop. Like I'd rather risk having to wait longer between my vapes.
Try 22 gauge wire, man. It's actually a little bit better because it's thicker wire. It might be good for you because that's usually what I end up using is 22 gauge, and it's pretty thick, man. So you could actually get away with getting good flavor.
But they do sell straight nichrome wire. Well, I know Adam Ulster was talking to me about this actually, and he uses NI80 wire that's just straight. Oh, he's talking about it. I didn't even notice. He said, "I love me some N80 round wire."
Well, hey, where do you get it at? Because I want to buy some.
I'll have him
send a link or something
on their website.
I've been trying to learn how to use mesh as a wicking element too recently. So, I'm trying to learn a bunch of different shit.
Louis, I'm not disputing that necessarily. I'm just saying it doesn't give me that same feeling when I install it. I don't know. It's this weird mental barrier, I guess.
Hey, Steve, Lightning Vapes on their website right now has, what are you looking for? What size?
For what?
What size
for
round
regular wire? Like I said, I like 22 gauge wire, but I understand that sometimes that's not going to work. So, I mean, anywhere from 24 to 22, even 26 is okay. 28's way too thin.
Lightning Vapes has, what is it right now? Nichrome 80, 24 gauge for 100 foot, $5.69.
Is it like a trustable site? Like they sell legitimate stuff?
You designed the Data List Coil Pro.
Philly,
native wicks cotton.
Philly, it's funny because when I was still using round wire, once pre-builds got so readily available, that's what kind of ruined round wire for me because I have fucking Mitch Green coils and Raps coils and all that I just have stacks of them around me at all times, and I'm lazy. Number one, it doesn't give me the same oomph when I install the coil. But what's funny is I did actually used to do parallel round wire when I was using round wire.
Yeah. Actually, that's pretty cool. Parallel. I like that sometimes.
Hey,
Charlie
Steve,
said Twisted Messes is great wire. He said, so maybe I'll check them out too. I've always heard about their wire, but I never really checked it out.
Lightning Vapes right now has 100 foot of 22 gauge and a pack of Native Wicks Platinum Cotton for $10.
Oh, wow.
That I bought my Daedalus Pro from them, and I'm playing with. I haven't started building coils, but I've been playing with it a little bit.
So a couple people in the chat said Nichrome 90. So what is the difference in Nichrome 90 and Nichrome 80?
10.
Well, other than the number 10.
You said it like it was.
All this time, it was just 10 numbers. That's all the difference.
Mary Jane! Sorry. Mary, 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 Mary.
Phil Collins.
No. That is... What?
Hey,
That's Rick James, bitch! Sorry.
Phil Collins he is a genius and made the most memorable drum riff of any song ever made.
Yeah, right.
N90 has lower resistance and faster ramp up is what the comments are saying. And ohms out lower.
Correct.
Well, yeah, ohms out lower is lower resistance, but yeah.
Yes, indeed. It does.
Yeah, I'll probably stick with the 80 because I don't like going to the lower resistances.
I do, so I'm going with some 90.
Hey, Sick Boy said, I know wire Claptons are great. I just did the review that's uploading right now is I know wire's RDA. It should be up later tonight. It's their Notos RDA. So that's weird that that's a French company, but it's weird that he suggested them. Yeah,
Hey,
so I'm going to check out them.
Have any of you guys ever tried that Ino wire, INO? That French
just
wire?
said that.
It's supposed to be hollow.
Yeah. I never tried it, but I just reviewed their RDA. The video should be up soon.
Yeah, did you ever see that wire from them? I actually wanted to try it, but I wasn't sure. And, you know, I didn't know how it would ohm out if you clapped into it or did anything like that. But the wire itself is supposed to be hollow, and it's supposed to ramp up really fast.
Well, Sick Boy said that their Claptons are great for single coil 22 millimeter Addies.
Okay.
There are some Amazeballs microfuse Claptons on lucidrda.com. $3 for 10. It's Vapor Swaggin's guilty pleasure. You'd almost think he does a show with the person who runs that website.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Amazeballs.
How do you feel about wood pulp as a wicking material? I have never used it.
I've never used it.
It's in a lot of sub-ohm tanks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't use
so
sub-ohm
I
tanks.
guess I have because I think the Skur tank uses wood pulp. Skirt.
Skirt. Wow, I feel like that was a rap video.
It was. Louis loves Inno wire. Scott Teague also likes Inno wire. And Charlie is trying to get the sawdust out of his RDAs.
Oh. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, a woodchuck could chuck woodchuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. What? Oh, where'd Robo? Now we got Robo Ghost. Never mind, he's back.
Yep.
Hello, Robo Bill.
Hello, my darling.
Jesus Christ, what has this show become? What are we doing?
I don't know. I'm in a really
what has happened?
I'm like I'm in like a really weird like ornery type mood, and so I'm just kind of being crazy. Have you ever watched my videos, Steve?
Huh?
Have you ever watched any of my reviews? Do you know who you're doing this live show with?
Yes, I do.
Hey, you know what?
I'm kind of weird.
Thinking back to our first couple videos, we've come a long fucking way.
No, I think we got the continuity down. You know what I mean? I would dare to say we're one of the best shows on planet Earth.
Yeah, we're one of these shows. Stay in your lane, bro.
That's what I meant. That we're available and we're a show.
That's it. We're one of these shows on the internet.
I feel like we're in leagues with like Breaking Bad in like I don't know.
So it's
I ain't
unfortunate.
doing no mess. I don't.
I think Jay left already, but he's having like a big extravaganza during NVE, and I have offered
Would you
to take the
would you
mic
dare
there.
to say it's a would you dare to say it's a soiree?
No, it's a swore J.
You're making my lazy eye come out, Steve. That's how I feel about this.
So lazy.
It's not
Get
a
that
swore
shit in order.
J.
Cloud King Cody said, Eric, Steve, and Bill, how did y'all meet up? I don't think I've ever heard.
Farmersonly.com.
No, I thought no, it was Grinder.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Grinder. Christian Mingle.
Somebody swiped right.
Sure.
I swiped right on Steve. I mean, look at him.
Yep.
He's so cute.
Oh, don't make me blush.
Steve, I can't even do it. Damn it.
Let's just say if we were a boy band, I'd be the drummer. Steve would be up front.
What would I be doing?
You'd be right next to Steve. I'll stay in the back as the drummer. We'll do the ZZ Top thing and hang out behind the drum set.
Now Philly's
So
asking
wait.
the same thing.
Oh, how we met? Actually, Eric, he messaged me one day on Facebook, and he was like, "Yo, DMs," and I was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?"
I slid
And he
into
was
his
like-
DMs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no, he was like, "How do you feel about doing a live show?" That's how it happened, right? And I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And then that's how it happened. So,
Same thing with me. It was just a random out of the blue. I know your name. You're in a lot of the groups. Do you want to come on and do this with us? And I was like, hell yeah. I don't think he realized how old I was when he asked me to join, though.
Yeah, we did.
That's basically how it happened, though, right?
Not that old.
Didn't we?
Yeah,
I
basically.
mean, you told me that.
Basically, I hit you up because I had like this vision of like I saw. Okay, look, we're all in our own bubbles, and I've known lately that like okay, there are a lot of other reviewers in the Facebook groups, but at the time, the only ones that I had really seen and talked to and just casually, like never for long periods or anything, was Steve and Bill. So I was like, hey, we should do a show because, and then at the time I had like 6 subscribers and Bill had like 4. So Steve was like, my channel seems to make the most sense because I've got more than 10 people that are on my channel. So
That's true.
that's kind of, it's not that cool, but it's really how it happened. And then Steve has never met us in real life, but Bill and I have hung out in real life.
Yep.
But I felt like it was a good idea, too, because, I'd never done a live show before. And I felt like I had been asked to do, before Eric asked me, I'd been asked to go on Foolish Vapes live shows as a guest. And I never could make it because it's always on Friday and I'm working. So it had to be a day. So we decided on Mondays or Thursdays. So we decided on Mondays because there was no other vape shows. Ours would have been like the only one at the time. And it just happened to work out right. And I feel like over time, our first show really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be because our chemistry was actually not bad for what it was. I feel like now it's better. I think we get guests now too, and some pretty good guests, I think, and guests that other people I don't think have on their channels, to be honest.
Like the
So I think
modders.
and I think that's something interesting. I think people like to see that kind of stuff. And, sometimes we even had Philly Vapes on too, an up and coming channel as well. And it's good to do that as well too. So I like that too. I like when we have other reviewers on too. So
Yeah, like Pal. Pal's a good guy.
sure.
So, the Omis do come on right before us, but yeah, we wore it now Suck My Mod does a show on Mondays as well. Who else? There's a couple other
And I
people.
remember when we first talked about it, we were the only show on Monday, and I was telling you guys, watch, people are going to start jumping on our time slot.
So,
and sure enough,
Charlie said, "Damn," and he added me. He took your offer because he couldn't make Foolish's time slot. How does that make you feel? Tell us about it. Well, all I gotta say,
Well, that's not necessarily true, but
all I gotta say is go look at our channel pages.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That doesn't really matter to me. I'm just talking shit.
I just
Bloom's been on Monday for a while, and he has. But that was why we took an earlier time slot, because we wanted to be early enough to where people could watch, but late enough to where all your shit was done at home and you could sit down and relax and actually watch.
And not interfere with the homies at the same time. Yeah.
Nah, but I felt like it was good that we did a show, because I feel like we all have the same basic interests and stuff, you know?
Well,
our vaping style is sometimes a little different, but we all have like the same direction.
Hey, Cody, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Thank you.
I didn't realize Biggie's in the audience.
Biggie.
No, it wasn't because I couldn't make his show, though. It was just I couldn't do anything on Fridays. You know what I mean? It's not something I could do.
Yeah.
So this is gonna probably piss some people off. Who's Plumes?
Oh! I've only watched this show once, and I watched like 5 minutes of it, but it was like a year ago.
Like I legit don't know who he is. I'm not trying to be funny, or like I just don't know. And because Robert knew who he was, and I know Robert, it makes me feel a little bad that I don't know who he is. Who is he?
To be honest, I don't know who he is either. Sorry.
I feel better now. Thanks, Steve.
I'm just, I'm not gonna leave you hanging, man. I'm sorry. I don't know who he is either.
Carlos,
maybe I've seen him.
Carlos, you are now referred to as Big Papa. Charlie says they basically invented the live show. Wow. So now I feel like a shithead.
Yeah, me too.
They pretty much did. It's just a discussion channel. But like I said, I only watched like 5 minutes of it, and I think I must have just caught it at a bad time, because there was only a couple of guys just literally standing around, and they all had their heads down and I guess building or something, and they were just like looking up and saying something randomly, and I was like, yeah, this is boring.
Fucking Steve is uploading videos while we're on a live show. Thanks,
dude.
Steve.
I tried uploading it like 2 hours ago. It took fucking forever. It was supposed to be done before we got on live, man. I thought there was something called Plumes of Hazard.
Yo, someone today said that they thought the Poet was overrated. I fucking love this thing, even with my hot ass build in it.
Oh, you like it? See, I liked it, but I didn't think it was the greatest thing ever. I thought it gave good flavor, but I don't like how low it is, man. I don't like how short it is.
It's not as good as my basic, but it's good. I don't know where I would put it yet. I know it's not as good as my basic. I could see it being top. Well, it's top 10 for sure. I don't know yet if it's top 5. It's good.
Do you have like
what's that?
You have like a place where your top RDAs sit?
Yep, in the other room there's a shelf.
That's cool. Yeah.
Well, the ones that aren't currently on mods are on the shelf. The rest are in my backpack.
Top RDAs have a place that's on mods.
I know, that's the thing. I always hear people talk, because I think some people don't always vape more than one thing at once, you know?
I have 4 mods that I'll carry around at once, and if I get a new one, then one of them gets put out of rotation. Like the drone is probably the next one to go out of rotation.
Yeah.
And then
this is my all-day carry every day.
Well, I'll be honest, though. I was one of those people that only vaped one thing at once until Eric showed me himself vaping all these things at once, and I was like, I'm going to try this. And now I do vape at least 2 things at once during the day. 2 different things.
I have to have 3 because what I noticed is it's become more of a habit. When I first quit smoking and went to vaping, I was vaping just one flavor. And I'd notice once I got bored of that flavor, I would light a cigarette. And so what I did was I brought on another mod with a different flavor. So when I got bored with that one flavor, I'd switch over to that other one. And that would keep me from getting bored and lighting a cigarette. And I did that back and forth. And then next thing you know, I got 4 mods, all different flavors, and a pod with another different flavor. So it's once I get, that's why you'll see me putting a different thing to my mouth as we're talking, because it's, excuse me, a different mod to my mouth. So I don't want to. Good.
Sorry, apparently there's a new documentary on Netflix about vaping.
What is it?
I don't know. That Stevie J, who we've had on here, I think that was one of the weeks where
I wasn't here.
Steve wasn't here, so we got the real Steve on. He said that there's a new one on Netflix.
Are you guys all right? Because I know the guys who did 1 Billion Lives are doing You Don't Know Nicotine. Yep. And that was on Kickstarter. It's only got a couple days left. They've already made their mark. They've already made their mark of what they wanted to make this film. But they still are taking more money in, and it buys you a membership. So you get like advanced tickets. They'll send you a copy electronically of the movie ahead of time just for $5. So it's totally worth it. The guys who did 1 Billion Lives are doing a new movie called You Don't Know Nicotine, and it's why kids shouldn't use nicotine and why some adults should. So it actually addresses the use of nicotine, and it dispels all the nicotine's harmful and all this stuff. You know, it goes into nicotine itself as a chemical.
I'll have to check it out. I watched the first one. I have to watch that one.
Guys, my herpes are flaring up.
Well, I guess that means it's time to call it.
No,
you got to get Herpes-L or whatever.
So I do the stupid thing. So true story, I was born with something called hemangioma. Have you guys ever seen anybody that'll have a giant purple birthmark on their face?
Yep.
Actually, yeah.
So I have the same thing, but mine is like rare where it's actually inside my cheek. I'm not going to do it right now, but I can, like if I hit a certain vein on my neck, or if I'm like have my head down for some reason for a while, it'll puff out, turn purple, blah, blah, blah. Only yours, honey. That's why I found you on Grindr.
Don't tell everyone our business, babe.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. I'm over here stroking my wood. Hold on.
Jesus Christ. Where is this show gone, man?
I don't know.
Anyways, what were you saying there? If you hold, what happens?
So I'm not supposed to be able to grow facial hair. So I'm like really about my facial hair. And so
sure.
I always fucking grind into my fucking face with my razor like a dumbass.
Well, wait, you can't grow facial hair on the side, or because you have facial hair?
Yeah, well, they told me I wouldn't grow any. That it would cause me not to grow any. But
what do you shave with?
I have like a $200 fucking electric razor. But what does this? What does this is it's this little lineup tool. And so when I'm trying to line this shit up, because I don't like it all up in here, I just don't. So I cut all this shit out. And I try to get it all the way, and I fucking cut myself. And then I have to go take a vape and vape on my and then I vape on my Salt Nick, and then
Sure.
Yeah.
Then you call the 1-800-WAH line, and then it
Charlie caught me. It's carpet burns.
All right. So I made comments about my age. I'll show you what I shave with.
It's gonna be a rock. It's gonna be a rock.
Oh Jesus, dude.
That's what I shave with. That is an ID German steel magnetic razor.
You know what that looks like to me? A murder weapon.
Yeah.
No, this is my baby right here. This is what I use. It will hurt you.
Sure, but you gotta be careful, man.
Years of practice with that.
Yeah.
Whoa. I just read Tony Sandman's comment, and I realized that now he's talking about hemangioma, but all it said was, friend of mine had a big one on his face.
Call that a tea bag.
Yeah.
You got to be more specific, What kind of,
Show and Tell Vapes is in the building.
Hello.
Ashley Brown is in the building.
Hello.
Oh my God! Everybody coming in late. Hello, Miss Ashley.
Billy Cooper's in the building. I'm sorry about who your dad is, Billy.
Yep, me too.
Wow.
He's decent sometimes.
Tony Sandman said his facial hair is like Brillo. Ricky knew you were pulling out a straight razor. How'd you know? You've been. Oh, I see. Ricky and Bill. Oh,
Someone said they use a machete or something.
what?
I don't know. Double-aided straight blade twist open.
What the fuck is that?
Is that like an electric triangle?
You know what? I love mine. I don't use it all the time. It's one of those. It'll irritate the hell out of your face if you use it all the time.
That sounds like. Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Yeah, kind of like. You know what? I saw that mark on your face. I thought you were doing meth again. I got to be honest.
It wasn't mech, thank you, you asshole. It was heroin and pills.
Well, neither of them are good, but you know.
All right, now that we're talking about
Yeah, I think it's game over, man.
flip. Are you too young
Flip,
for that? You're not
flip.
too young for that.
Flip. I don't know what that is, but flip.
It's a song. It's an old song that was called Game Over.
Sure, I remember that.
It's an old song. In 2005.
Are we gonna do sign outs then?
Yeah. Why don't you start?
Why don't you start?
Okay.
Well, make Bill start.
Go ahead, William. You can start.
You know what? As usual, Cooper's Vaping View. You know where I'm at.
Hey, don't be pessimistic, Bill.
I'm actually going to put some videos out this weekend. I'm going to finish my Miko review of the little tiny one. I'm actually going to build that Jenna tonight and vape it for the next till the end of the week and do a review on that because it needs to go back to its owner. It's not mine. Thanks
By
again
the way,
to
who sent that to you? I think you were about to say that anyway, but
you know what? Sick Boy was a good man and sent it out to me just for the purpose of the review, and I'll get it out and get it back to him because I know it's probably one of his babies.
Wait, hey, before you, I don't mean to interrupt. Sorry, but
Go ahead.
I have a question for both of you because I that brings something up in my mind. I've had a lot of people offer to send me stuff that they have for review, but I always worry about that kind of shit, man, because I always worry that something's going to happen to this stuff. I always feel like I don't know. Apparently, I mean, Bill, you're okay with it. I mean, what about you, Eric?
I was okay because I wanted to try the Jenna, and you know what? I'm one of those people. I'm very anal about other people's stuff, so
Sure.
it'll actually go back to him in the same or better condition than it was sent to me. Always, it's because it's not mine, and I'm going to treat it like it's gold.
I get that. It's not about treating it bad. I just worry about like something happening that's not into your hands, you know.
So me, I'm in a situation right now where, and this is gonna. I'm trying to say this in a way because I have been broke and poor most of my life. Okay, so I'm not trying to say this in a cocky way. I'm in a situation right now where I can buy things I want to review, and I actually, in the next few months, I might be in a situation where that won't be the case. I'm gonna stop working just to make money. I like my job here at Phoenix, and I have a second job that is more, it's a development director position, and it's a great job. And it's not like I dislike that job, but it's a job right now. It's not what I love. So anyway, I'm in a position right now where I don't have to really consider that. I have been offered it. But I don't, if you are going to treat it right, I would say it's fine to do. I don't think there's a problem with taking it if someone wants to. I know like Jared the Vaping Goat reviews a lot of stuff people send him, and they'll review him things or send him things that are like 3 years old just because they're interested to see how it stands up in today's vaping world. Sure. And so I think it's okay. If somebody wanted to send me something that was like rare and I couldn't get my hands on with all the money in the world, I would probably take it. I would also have a bit of anxiety about it, about something happening. But
that's the part I worry about.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, as far as speaking on the money side of it, and I please don't take this the wrong way, but like me, I was expecting to have the money for a new mod or something coming up. I was actually looking at the Cyclone, the new one coming up and everything. But like you said, sometimes you have the money, sometimes you don't. And for me, I had an old student loan come up and bite me in the ass, and I found out I lost my entire income tax return this year. So it happens, you know, and we just move on and push forward from there. And that's why I had no problem with Sick Boy when he said, I'll send you out my Jenna so you can review it and stuff. And, you know, I don't mind putting out the money to mail it back to him. You know, he was nice enough to send it to me.
All right, that's cool. Like I said, it's not about being like it's a bad thing. I would do it too. I get a lot of anxiety over shit like that, man, because I don't want something to happen to it. And it's like, but yeah, go ahead and continue with your sign out, Bill. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys know where to find me, Cooper's Vaping View. Once again, every week, it's an honor to be here with Steve and what's that other guy? Oh, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric. You know, and thank you to everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. All you guys, I know there's a lot of you in the chat right now who voted for me on that Squonk America poll. It's a huge honor to have people who, you know, think of me that way, and it's huge. Trust me, it hits me right in the feels, and it's greatly appreciated. Make sure if you're not subbed to everybody, sub to everybody. And I'll pass it to Steve, being a nice guy.
Oh, thank you. Not last this time. I just voted for you, Bill, so I'd vote for you any day. I do want to say thank you to everyone in the chat. Getting to 1,000 has been a little bit of a struggle, but I'm almost there. I've got about 2 more subscribers left, and I will be giving away the mod that GK made, and it'll be I don't know how I'm going to do a poll or something as to how I'm going to give it away, but I haven't figured that out yet. I hope that it goes to someone who's been in the channel for a while, but hey, if it goes to someone who just joined, that's okay too. And I do want to thank both the gentlemen next to me, because they're always here every Monday, and I like talking with them, even Eric sometimes with his salty ass attitude. And yeah, I just started a group on Facebook. If you guys could go to old salt face, and we started a group on Facebook. If you guys want to go join, it'd be very welcome, any of you. It's Mountaineer Vapes, the group. I know there's a couple of them, but this one's actually a group, not a page. And yeah, there's that. And I got the review that really should have loaded earlier, but it loaded now. The No-Toast RDA. It's a surprising review, but yes. Thank you to everyone, and Mr. Eric at 10:21.
It is 7:21, so that means I will take the fucking microphone. Yeah! Sorry.
Fucking Ninja Turtle over here, Jesus.
Anyway. Sorry. I'm getting more comfortable with you guys. That's how I am when I'm like by myself on camera. That's why I'm so fucking crazy in my reviews.
I get it. Yeah.
So, I would like to thank Morton Owen for inventing this amazing Airflow RDA. Before we go, there will be a review up for this by the end of the week. I'm not fucking even kidding you guys.
Sea salt
on YouTubevapor.com. On PhoenixVapor.com.
YouTube.com/Phoenix Vapor. But if you want some affordably priced vapor juice, PhoenixVapor.com. Coupon code RTFA10 for 10% off.
At 10:22.
At 7:22. But on some real, tomorrow I will be doing some lives from the Capitol building of Washington State. You can see the political side of me for
I'm going to try to watch that, man. I'm going to try to, I'm not to interrupt you, but I'm going to watch it.
A rare glimpse into my political side where you're going to be like, wait, that's the same guy who I just watched do this other thing? What? Also, a review for this will be up tomorrow, the Billy Club. And we're going to give away 1,000 mils of juice on the channel very soon. I got to make a video. That's basically the only thing stopping it from happening. So, 1,000 milliliters of juice.
They make 1,000 mil bottles?
No, but they make... I can give 10
it's called
mil bottles away. Oh, yeah, and it's down here. It's right here, youtube.com/Phoenix Vapor if you aren't already subscribed. But the real importance is to go fucking get Steve over 1,000, and you're already on his channel. So if you haven't subscribed, it's really easy.
Just two of you need to do it.
And next, we're going to get Bill to 1,000 is our next goal.
Sure.
So, let's go.
If he wouldn't be so pessimistic.
I got my bug eye crazy eyes out right now looking at everybody, making them feel guilty.
Scan them. I think you're hitting deep, man, into the souls. Get deeper.
You're looking at the wall behind them.
If that's not enough to subscribe, I don't know what the hell isn't or is.
That's how chickens look at you, by the way. I don't know. I have 14 chickens, and this is how they look at me.
Where the fuck did you fall?
You thought you were having a seizure.
I was! But it wasn't caused by this great nicotine device.
Sea salt nicotine, my favorite.
Oh, are we
Wait,
done?
is John Beam here? I see Beam everywhere.
By the way, we're still live, guys. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Bye.
Bye. 10:20.